Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Vikings going up against the Eagles. So let's send you up to Pennsylvania. Standing by in Philadelphia are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken short. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
No.
They come out here in the I. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Coney Ely in on the tackle. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's brought down after a good gain. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jared Goff taking it in. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
One man in the backfield. That's Jones. Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. First down. He'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. And it's second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Coleman has it here right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Odell Beckham, 42 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They're going to look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Now let's go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
Here we go now. 3-19.
possible run
check,
anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
All right, here we go. Now, Barney. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back there. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky. Over. All right, here now. Detroit.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's got time. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all. Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Now let's go.
Play clock winding down. Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A big play there on the screen pass. 33 yards.
as we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jared Goff saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Lucky 56.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He sets to fire deep. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. To the air again. Goff. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brandon Cooks from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Well, looking down at my game card here, that's 5 drives now for them and 4 touchdowns. I think anybody would take an 80% ratio.
I'm sure that they would, but if you flip it over to the other side of the ball, what are they going to hang their hat on? There was one possession. They held them to no score whatsoever. That's what they're going to try and build on and try and slow this team down.
And out now come the Eagles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now let's go.
Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds and looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Corey Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Now let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete. So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
They come up in an offset eye. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And they're going to speed things up here.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their big tight end. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They go play action here on first down. Finding time. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
One man in the backfield. That's Jones. Looking to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. In the red zone this time. Again, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now let's go. Gun, 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 gun.
action. It's Goff. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Goff. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to take another shot here. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Lucky 56.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now.
On 4th down, Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot. Let's go. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Here we go now. Go. Detroit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this one down to the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Detroit. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. Gronkowski. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll drop to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out in the pistol. A give to Jones. And some room to work. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Odell Beckham saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down Eagles. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Brandon Cooks. 96 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
That's caught by Treadwell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one.
Detroit!
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rough?
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Brandon Cooks saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. J.J. Watt in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Check, 59.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard.
After the interception, here's Goff. Surveying the field. He's going to let this one go. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Odell Beckham with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Corey Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Back there. Back there. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Goff going to keep it himself. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It would have been a long field goal attempt, so when you only need a few inches, this, to me, is the right decision. And they wind up picking up the conversion on 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. In motion, Gronkowski. And they'll run it here. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Goff over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching? If you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now let's go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Shit.
Throwing now, Goff. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL,
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Goff going to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Goff throwing again. This is caught. It's Cooks. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing that...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the box.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he bowls over him. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.